Whether you're a seasoned vet or a complete newbie, we all make mistakes when it comes to the heat press from time to time. But I've got some good news. I'm Mia with Stahls TV, and today we're going to talk about the 5 most common heat press mistakes and how to fix them. These tips will help you make sure that you're not wasting any material and get you the perfect results every time. Our first most common mistake is not pre-pressing. This is a super easy one to overlook, but it's so important. When you skip this step, the moisture and wrinkles in the fabric can prevent your transfers from adhering properly. This can lead to peeling, fading, and sometimes misalignment. Here's how to fix it. Before applying your transfer, always pre-press your fabric for 3 to 5 seconds. I like to do mine for 4. This will remove all of the moisture and wrinkles out of the fabric, giving you the perfect surface to stick your transfer. So we're going to pop it in here. Press literally 4 seconds, you're good to go. Now all of your moisture and wrinkles are removed and you are ready to apply your transfer. Now let's talk pressure. Incorrect pressure is another big one. Too much or too little can completely ruin your design. Too much can distort your transfer. Too little, you can risk it not adhering properly. So let's talk how to fix it. Adjusting the pressure on any Hotronix press is super easy. Here on my Fusion, I can use my stylus and digital screen to set my ideal pressure, moving it up or down, depending on my fabric and whatever transfer I'm using. You can use the black knob here, turning it left or right to ensure that it matches the fabric and transfer type on any Hotronix press. I always recommend doing a pressure test first, just to make sure you're good to go. Raise your hand if you've made a t-shirt like this before. We've all been there, misaligned transfers. This one is a little crooked and off to the side. This can happen to any decorated garment, whether it be tees, bags, crew nets, hats, you name it. While this is a simple mistake to make, it can definitely hurt your final product and your business's reputation. Nobody wants a shirt with a crooked logo, right? Tools like rulers, t-shirt squares, or even laser alignment systems are great for getting that perfect placement every time. Today, I'm going to use my shirt alignment ruler from Transfer Express. This is in the adult size. They do have sizes for children and toddlers if you're decorating garments for them as well, but this is what we're going to use today. I already have my garment pre-pressed and loaded onto the platen. Now we're going to take our ruler here and place it right up against the collar. I do have the collar on the platen just because that's going to help us align for right now. Now that our ruler is laid out flat, we do have a little bit of space between the top of our transfer and the top of our design. So I'm just going to have to overlap that a little bit. The lines on the back of the goof-proof transfers from Transfer Express make it super easy to find the center. So we're just going to align the center of the transfer with the center of the ruler. There we go. So I'm just going to hold the transfer in place to remove the ruler. Now, we did have the collar on the platen. Of course, we can't press with the collar on the platen because we don't want to have any funky pressure. So without sliding the transfer over too much, we're just going to slide the collar off. And now we are ready to press. Goof proof only takes 4 seconds. So there we go. It is a hot peel. So we just rip this right on off. And now you have a perfectly aligned design for your t-shirt. Here is a quick tip if you don't have an alignment ruler. We're going to just fold the shirt in half and lightly press it just like this. We folded our shirt in half and pressed it, so now we have a little line down the middle. This is going to act as a center aligner for our transfer. So now we're going to load it on the platen regularly, thread it on through, and there we go. Now that we have our faint line down the center to align our transfers, we're going to use our 4-finger rule to set the transfer right in the center and make sure that it is about 3 inches from the collar. And another hot peel. Taking just a few extra seconds to double check your alignment can save you tons of headache. Now this one can be a little tricky, choosing the wrong transfer. Not all transfers are created equal, and you want to make sure that whatever transfer you use matches your fabric. For example, you wouldn't want to use a basic vinyl transfer on a high stretch fabric like spandex. You want to use something with a bit more give, like ultra color. Before starting any project, you want to make sure you know your fabric and choose a transfer that is designed for it. On both Stahls and Transfer Express, we give a list of recommended fabrics for each transfer type, as well as our what to use when guide in our application kit. It's not just about material. Choosing the wrong transfer could cost you if you don't consider things like quantity, color capabilities, and pricing. Our fifth and final most common mistake is not giving proper care instructions. You could have done your job perfectly, but your designs will not stand the test of time if your customers don't know how to care for them. Without the right guidance, they might wash or dry it incorrectly and lose that beautiful design. So here's how to fix it. Always include aftercare instructions with your final product. A simple card with wash inside out, cold water only, or hang to dry can make all the difference. It ensures your designs last and keeps your customers coming back. There you have it, folks. 5 common heat press mistakes and exactly how to fix them. From pre-pressing to choosing the right transfer type, these tips will clear you of any frustration and make sure that your apparel comes out beautiful every time. Now we want to hear from you. Drop your heat pressing tips and experiences in the comments down below, and be sure to subscribe to Stahls TV for more tips, inspiration, and tutorials. Until next time, happy pressing!